Hi class, in this video I will show you all about the instructions for Field Experience A, a science lesson and student engagement and safety. So by now you should have already spent 5 hours in a classroom observing a minimum of 4 lessons, 2 science and 2 health or PE lessons. Um, so while you were observing, you should have been taking notes on student collaboration, engagement, and safety. So now that you have your notes, you're ready to start your assignment. So in your assignment, you're going to write a 250 to 500 word reflection on one of these lessons. And you're going to describe these 3 things. If you go over the word count, that is okay. Just make sure that you're describing first how student collaboration and engagement strategies and safety procedures that were implemented in the observed lesson. So paint a picture for me of all 3 of those things. And if you didn't see something like the safety procedures, just explain how you didn't see any safety uh, covered in that lesson. Next, you're going to think about the teacher's effectiveness and on their choices of student collaboration. So how effective was the student collaboration? Was students doing what they're expected to do? Were students engaged fully? And how did the safety go in the classroom? Finally, what would you do differently regarding the choices on student collaboration, engagement strategies, and safety procedures? I want to see you applying the learning from this class. And so I should see some of those things that you've been learning about how constructivist classrooms could look. You do not have to use APA format for this, but definitely use some solid academic writing. I created a template to help you when you are working through this assignment to make sure that you cover it comprehensively. Let's go ahead and take a look at that template. So here you can see, all I did was just kind of put a little bit of red text in here and some guidance for you when you're writing this assignment. So first you can start with an opening paragraph and describe that setting of your field experience and some of the details of the lesson that you were observing, so I can kind of have a context to understand your field experience. Then you'll go into describing the student collaboration and the effectiveness of the teacher's choices around collaboration and what would you do differently. For the next paragraph, you can do the student collaboration, same thing where we look at the effectiveness and then what you would do differently. For that last paragraph, you'll go over that safety procedures, the teacher's choices, the effectiveness, and then what you would do differently. And then giving me a closing paragraph where we can talk about your key learnings, your biggest takeaways, and how this might apply to your future teaching practice. In addition to the template, you'll find a rubric for this assignment. So for the rubric, it matches pretty well with that template I created, giving me a description of the lesson, going over collaboration, going over student engagement, the safety procedures, and finally, mechanics. If you have any questions as you are working through this assignment, don't hesitate to reach out.